Get an explanation for why you were arrested?
We never got an explanation. The closest I got was from the officer that was leading me away, and I asked him straight up, said, "Hey, man, what is the deal here? Why are we being arrested?" All they could say is, "Hey, we're just following orders. I'm sorry." And so we ended up. That was the closest I got. Now, once we were actually released, the Minnesota State Patrol did put out a statement saying that they were basically holding us until they could verify that we were reporters. Well, when they took us to the van on scene, we sat in that van for 30 minutes. Not to mention, we were literally live on television, on CNN, as this was happening. On top of that, I had my press credential out, and I was showing them multiple times over the course of this what that was. And so that was their chance to sort of reattach some trust to the situation after it had finished, but they missed that opportunity. Our communications department called them out for it, and we saw the governor issue that apology. And the governor did make those calls to get us out as quickly as possible, because I think he knows how important trust is in this story.
For sure. Can I just ask you the blunt question, though, Omar, that people have been asking all day, right? Yeah. We had a reporter who was a few blocks, nearby, who was white, did not have this issue happen. You obviously are not white. Do you think that that was part of it?
Well, in the moment, I didn't think it at all. And while we were actually being arrested, it wasn't until we had gotten out afterwards, and it was my colleague Josh Campbell, who was just about a block away. He was one of the first to come up to me and say, once he had heard what happened, he said, well, I had a similar interaction with police on a different part of the perimeter where they came up and asked him for credentials or asked him what he was doing. He calmly explained what he was doing and showed his credentials, and he went about his day. And so you can't deny the two different experiences there. I'm not going to speak for what was exactly in their head, and it's hard to pin their exact motivations, right. But the two experiences there speak for themselves. And of course, when you have a climate like this, and a story that we are already covering that has a climate like this, there are questions and questions that I think a lot of people assume answers to.